What's going on, guys? So I just got a sewing machine about 2-3 weeks ago, and one of the best things I've ever owned. Thank you, Auntie, for buying that for me. You the real MVP. So I got this sewing machine for the sole purpose of learning how to alter and pretty much turn anything into my own style. And so I've been working, and this is gonna be a tutorial on how to taper or skinny your fat boy jeans. So we're gonna use a pair of like $3 Old Navy jeans I got at a thrift store, and we're gonna get to work. First couple of things you'll need are a pair of Fat Man jeans, a pair of scissors, a marker or a pen. I suggest a pen, you'll see why, and some like ball pens, like pens to pin clothes, and the sewing machine, of course. Unless you're brave enough to use a needle and thread, hey, listen, you gonna be a pilgrim by yourself. I got a sewing machine. Let's get it cracking. So first you're gonna try on these Fat Man jeans, and you're gonna realize you do not like the cut. I enjoy it from the waist down to about mid-thigh. After that, I don't know what happens. It goes into a boot or a flare. Ain't nobody got time for that. First thing you need to do is take them off. I don't advise you using the sewing machine while you're wearing the damn clothes, all right? Take the shit off. Flip them inside out and lay them flat on the ground, making sure your inseams are even. Please make sure these inseams are even. I've made this mistake one too many times. Once you are sure that your inseams are good and even, at this point some people like to lay a pair of their favorite skinnies down on top of the jeans just to trace an outline of the inseam. My favorite pair of skinny jeans cost me some coin, and I beat my own ass if I get marker on them, so we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna we're gonna eyeball it based on the fit. I'm taking it in about 1.5 inches from the bottom seam, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark from the inseam out about 1.5 inches. And then as I work my way up, I'm gonna go ahead and just taper the marking from 1.5 inches to 1.25 inches, yada yada yada, you get it. Get closer to the inseam the further up the jean you got. Once you kind of get a pattern that you like, go ahead and line through those dots, connect them bad boys, and match up the other side. Once you got these jeans marked up like the subway in Harlem, you are going to pull out those handy dandy pens to make sure that I kept the seam even while I was sewing. I went ahead and pinned up and down the line. Just dropped a few pins going all the way up the jean to make sure that that seam didn't go nowhere, boy. Once you have those suckers pinned, you're gonna go ahead and head to that sewing machine and get it cracking. So, one thing that I did learn while using this sewing machine is you're gonna create a back stitch at the beginning and end of all of your seams. What that means is wherever it is you intend to start sewing, move the fabric up about 1 inch or so. You're gonna do a back sew, and then you're gonna go back up. So you strengthen that seam so that you don't be busting out of nothing. Once you get that back seam going, as you can see here, we're gonna fire this up and begin sewing. Follow that line. I followed a little bit outside of the line. If you go too far away from the inseam, you put them jeans on, you're not gonna be able to get your foot through, and that's gonna be an issue. And it's really hard to break that seam. So I feel it's better to get closer to the inseam, and if that's still too loose, just gradually work your way in, unless you're a pro, not like me. So once you get that side going, once you get to the end, you're gonna do that back stitch again. That strengthens that seam so that you ain't busting out of nothing. Once you get that right leg done, you're gonna start on that left. All right, so once you got both legs sewed up, go ahead, flip them bad boys right side in and try them on. So before I start any self-degradation here, let me just tell you that I thought these pants fit me superb after the sew job that I did. Now, you can see them little black dots on the inside of the pant leg. That's because you probably shouldn't use a marker. That shit bled right through. Get you a ballpoint pen, get it popping with that. It'll be just fine. Other than that, I love the result from these pants. Here you can see them on body, no style. I don't even have no damn shoes on. And that is all she wrote. Please let me know what you thought of this tutorial. Also leave me some comments on some tips and tricks on how you use the sewing machine if you're a beginner like me, or if you know what you're doing and you've been doing this shit for a few years. Also, please subscribe and click the like button. Click dislike if you don't, whatever. And that's it, we out. Hudson out.